Hello, and thank you for joining us for the latest episode of the BC Insider, a once-a-month look at news and issues important to Boulder City. I'm Lisa LaPlante, City of Boulder City's Communications Manager. In February 2024, longtime Boulder City Parks and Recreation Manager Julie Calloway was promoted to Director. She stepped into a lot of big tasks right on day one. Joining me now is Parks and Recreation Director Julie Calloway. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Well, let's just dive right in. Everybody's been talking about the pool. What's going on with the new pool project?
Well, the first meeting in July, City Council approved an agreement with a contract for design for the pool. So we're super excited about that. It's a company out of Utah, and I think in the process for selecting this particular design company, one thing we really liked about them is they had several pools that they had built and recreation facilities that were what our residents want and need, and so we thought this would be a perfect match for us. They're VCBO out of Utah, and so we're looking forward to getting that design rolling. We anticipate it taking about 12 months, so hoping that this time next year we'll be diving into the construction phase of the new pool.
So let's talk about that then. Construction phase, how long will that take? What are the next steps for that?
So we do not have a construction company in line quite yet. The design phase will take about a year, and then construction at least 18 months. So we're hoping to have swimmers in the pool sometime in 2028.
Is there going to be a lapse there where people will not be able to swim for a while?
Yes, it was the wish of the ad hoc pool committee for the pool to stay open as long as possible, and we're going to make every effort to do that. However, the community had very strong feelings about where the new pool should be, and they wanted it exactly at Broadbent Park, right in the middle of town by all the high school, elementary school, junior high, so that it was easy access after school for swim team practice and swimming lessons and summer activities at the pool. So it's going to be somewhat in the exact same footprint. So once construction starts, we'll be needing to close down the pool.
Okay, and a lot of this is really dependent on Tract 350. Talk to me about that.
Correct. We do currently have $26 million secured, ready to go for the pool. We have an additional $18 million that will come from the sale of Tract 350. We are under contract for that with Toll Brothers Homes to construct a housing development there. And we're hoping late fall this year that we'll get our first financial installment from that agreement.
Okay. So let's switch gears here a little bit. I've been seeing and hearing a lot about pickleball, and people really wanted this during the ARPA town hall meetings. They were like, we need more pickleball courts. Where are we right now?
I'm excited to let you know that we have 4 new pickleball courts open and ready for play at Veterans Memorial Park. They are outdoors, they are fenced in, they are beautiful, nice courts. We've had nothing but compliments. They just opened less than a week ago, and social media is kind of buzzing up about how much people are enjoying them already. That was one project that City Council definitely heard from the pickleball community about the need for new courts specifically identified for pickleball use only. So 4 of those are now in at Veterans Memorial Park. There will be some additional amenities added as funding permits and as time progresses. We wanted to get the courts open as soon as possible, and then down the road we will be doing shade over a portion of the courts, along with lighting, a water fountain, and some general landscape around that area. So we're super excited.
Now you're talking about Veterans Memorial Park. It's been about 2 years since the dog park opened there. Tell me how that's going, and are there any plans for other parks?
Well, the dog park at Veterans Memorial Park that was put in a couple years ago is really appreciated by residents. They like the fact that they can have their dogs off leash, that it's a grassed area, good for small dogs, or there's a section for large dogs as well. And about a year ago, we also added some solar lighting out there, so it extends the usefulness of the facility, and it seems to be going great. And you're right. Boulder City residents are pretty passionate about their four-legged furry family members. So City Council is exploring other options for dog recreation within Boulder City. They're particularly interested right now with having off-leash availability at the outlying desert areas and maybe some open green space that's on the lakeside as well. So still lots of communication about that and should be presented to City Council in the next couple months.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for all you do for the city.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, and thanks for having me. I can't wait to come back again.
Thank you for checking us out today. You can see previous episodes at www.bcnv.org/news. We'll see you again next month.